Bullying is a major problem in the United States.
So we thought we would bring it to light.
Here's some statistics.
According to research, 1 in 5 students report being bullied.
16% of the 1/5 students who were bullied every day.
22% of females report being bullied, while 18% of males report being bullied.
There are many ways people could be bullied. For example, the way I bully Brady.
We talked to Mr. Baxter about his thoughts on bullying.
Bullying is a problem in this school.
I think bullying is a problem in every school, to some degree.
If someone is getting bullied, what should the student do?
Obviously, they should talk to an adult or someone that they are comfortable sharing with.
You believe that they should stick up for themselves?
Absolutely.
Do you think that Brushton is a bully-free zone?
I don't think it's possible to ever have a bully-free zone.
Definitely. Have you ever experienced bullying firsthand?
Sure.
Can you explain a little bit?
Bullying. I mean, it happens in school. I think to pretty much everyone to some degree. My high school, there was a hallway. Freshmen got pinballed going down it during lunchtime because we had 2 cafeterias. I had a big high school. My graduating class was 345. We had more kids in our high school than what this entire district has. So we had 2 cafeterias. You were allowed to travel between them. There was a hallway first week of school. It was kind of, I don't want to say necessarily a rite of passage, but the seniors did it to the freshmen. The freshmen in 4 years ended up doing it to the other freshmen. So is that technically bullying? I'll let you judge on that, but there's the other bad word, hazing. You know, is it the same or is it not?
It's so controversial.
How do you define it?
Yeah. Me?
No, just
okay.
That was a rhetorical question.
All right. What is administration doing to prevent bullying in
I can't really speak to that a great deal. I can only speak to it from my experience on the computer side. We're actually dealing with some of that right now, as far as kids using electronic tools to say things back and forth, and suspension, other discipline. I don't get involved in their discipline side of it. I have my own opinion on things, but I'm not an administrator that has the ability to give kids discipline. I can say whether or not they should have their account taken away, suspended, etc. But it's just that they have the final say.
Do you think that's a big problem why the phones got taken away?
I have a 15-year-old son too, so I think the phones are just a huge distraction. I think it's very easy to hide behind a screen these days. Yeah. Back when I was a kid, because I'm old, edit that part out. For someone to bully someone, they had to do it face to face. Now it's a complete cop-out. I mean, you can hide behind a screen. You can say whatever you want to say about someone else. Honestly, in my opinion, bullies are much more of a coward now than they ever used to be. Again, when I was in school, you had to own up to being a bully. Yeah. And now it's this whole Snapchat, Instagram, whatever means you're using to do it, even basic email. It's too easy.
It is.
It's too easy.
So what ways are people being bullied, do you think? Well, we already covered that, but...
Yeah, I think a lot of it's electronic. I mean, unless you're talking really little kids. As far as you guys know better than I do. I think a lot of it's social media. My own opinion, again, I have a 15-year-old son, talking to him, so.
Do you think it is fair for someone showing violence towards a bully to be punished?
I think anytime you show violence, you got to be punished. I mean, there's got to be some form of consequence there. I mean, violence is not shouldn't be the answer.
Should they be punished more severely than the bully?
You know, that's you know, again, how are you being bullied verbally, or are you being bullied physically?
Situational.
I think situational is a huge consideration there. If you're being physically bullied, you have every right, in my opinion, you have every right to defend yourself and keep yourself safe. So if that, whatever you need to do to keep yourself safe, you may have to do.
But what if the bully is like verbal and then you come back physical?
I think you need to get a little thicker skin. I don't think physical, if it's just a verbal.
True.
I think, my own opinion as a parent is physical is only a last resort if you are either in risk of physically being harmed yourself.
Well, that's all the questions we have today. So, thank you.
No problem.
We hope you found this very informative.